vibranium shield gadget you got there. It's not an Auntie's Choice product, so it might actually work as advertised.
Stranger, the order bids you welcome. But in light of the recent attack on Auntie's Choice, you may want to make haste to Matriarch's Mercy. It's just down the road here. I can't rightly say, and that is rather concerning in its own right. It seems our temporary ceasefire with the corporatists may be at its end. Yes, this was an active war zone until recently, and now seems like it may be so again. Not quite certain why the attack was launched, but that is not under my purview. I'd surmise that when Auntie's Choice realized they couldn't get through our defensive measures, they wisely chose the path of diplomacy. Seems I was mistaken. They must have done something to provoke an attack, which is why your safest path now is the one that leads to the order. Well, not certain about that last one anymore. After they're both they've also been known to pose as refuge.
May all your endeavors elicit expected results.
This is of Alexandra Monastery signing off. How was that, Wiley? What? It's still recording? Oh, how do I stop the...
Respectfully discouraged. On advisement of the act, under
Got a bad feel about this line, huh?
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was? Welcome! Have you come to bask in the Order's knowledge?
What is it? I have 15 seconds of allotted time for non-specific discourse, so choose your words with expediency. Oh, don't tell me. You're here on behalf of the voice of the displaced, aren't you? Mathematical predictions always keep us one step ahead. My latest augury noted that a stranger would come bearing an inconvenient message. This is about the exclusion zone, correct? Or that it only that simple, but she ignores essential variables of the equation. You see, the seer predicted that a calamity would befall the exclusion zone, warning that the barrier must not be crossed. But the ever-disruptive voice of the displaced is dead set on occupying the exclusion zone anyway, laughing in the face of certain peril. Surely. But the abbot asked me to be personally responsible for their continued well-being. The seer has augured death for anyone who enters the exclusion zone. Yes, you heard me right. Death. Furthermore, and I quote, "An outside mediator, having earned the confidence of both sides, has a high likelihood of clearing up an ongoing dispute." And now the voice has involved you. How auspicious. Perhaps you are the outside mediator who was foretold. The first step is to familiarize yourself with every angle of the dispute. Talk to the people of Matriarch's Mercy. The displaced want the exclusion zone. We want it kept off limits. We can't both be right. With your seasoned perspective, perhaps the voice of the displaced will learn to listen. Any questions before you get started? Novice Seer Vicarage should have ample time to illuminate you on the Order's forecast modeling methods. He's just down the room from here. According to predictions, yes. Or at least, my interpretation of them. I am reasonably certain. More than usual. I can tell you you can but many people...
Where do we go now? Another refugee camp? Another colony?
I predict, with an 8.23 margin of error, that our situation will improve in time.
Oh, stop it.
Hello. You weren't mentioned in my latest personalized order prediction. Granted, I mostly skim the parts what don't cover probabilistic dangers, so perhaps you were alluded to in some, roundabout fashion. Suppose that means you're not a threat. So that's good, right? Yeah, I reckon that's good. I'll say, I try not to make any big plans until I consult my latest POP. First time I got a POP, it was on a lark. It said, "Rollo Nast, our seer has predicted you must wear a helmet today." I borrowed one. As a laugh, everybody ribbed me about it. Just after lunch, wind picked up on the cliff above and dropped a mock apple 152 meters straight down onto my head. Fortunately, I still had that brain case on. Sure, but I've had 9 POPs so far, and at least 3 times something similar happened. Avoided drowning in a culvert, sidestepped my mantisaur allergy. Forget the other. Things like that just illustrate the fragile nature of human existence, especially here in Golden Ridge. My co-occupant Ike had a POP done and told him avoid liquids for 48 hours. He ignored it. Later got drunk, passed out, drowned face first in a puddle of water. You did catch the part I said they'd save my life, right? I think alive is a notable improvement on dead. That's something you can take to the bank, Figuratively speaking. I don't know why the other displaced have been so slow to take to them. But I'm not complaining too loud. Waited for my latest POPs long enough already.
So, Abbot Newell sent you to my manufactory to lower tensions with Auntie's Choice, I take it. Have you tried talking with them directly? Good. For a poor excuse for a scientician and something of a dandy, he isn't entirely poor at his job. The Order has been made out to be in the wrong here. It would be a shame for hostilities to reignite before we find out who's responsible.
May all...
What happened to this place? Where do we go now? What happened to this place? Law.
The Grand
Patriarch's mercy
Plan
is
by
more safer than
Ruth
the trenches.
Bassar is the first among equals of the laureate council. She will raise humanity to perfection.
Watch yourself if you intend to nose around that collapsed ramshackle. I swear, refugee settlements aren't what they used to be.
Here to impart a message of significant value, conveyed to me by Alexandra Monastery's most trusted conjecturer, Seer Wiley. To all those tossed hither and thither by numerous perilous fluctuations, the Order invites you to seek stability and shelter in Matriarch's mercy. While main accommodations do persist, the effort to improve conditions is being spearheaded by Administrator Archibald, whom I have been reliably informed has everything well in hand. I humbly return you now to the previously scheduled program. This is Abbot Newman of Alexandra Monastery, signing off. How was that, Wiley? What? It's still recording? Oh, how do I stop the...
Residents of Matriarch's Mercy. Exclusion zone entry is respectfully discouraged. On advisement of the abbot.
Oh yeah, Duarte. He's former aunties like me. He was underneath for a few hours. Or, no, that was before. This time it was Rollo Nast? No. Gert Valkenburg. Happens a lot. People here need more room to breathe. Can't build in the walkways, can't set up in the exclusion zone. So they build up. Don't have proper building material or nothing. Maybe if we interspersed our requests with numbers, they'd pay attention. They're doing something.
Welcome to the Order of McKinley.
What caused the schism between the Protectorate and the
Where do we
Order?
go now?
The
Another
Consul
refugee
tried
camp?
to kill
Another
the
have a
Valiant
very...
Stranger.
My noggin sure is sore. This ain't the place to go poking your nose in other folks' business.
You got business? No? Move on. Reckon you at least know how to oil the...
Salutations, friend. Not many find their way into my presence, but those that do possess only the finest of tastes. I do hope you'll pardon the rigmarole it took to meet me. The Order has such an antiquated philosophy on the smuggling of contraband. We stand that we'd like to make a good ton of bits on the war, and maybe expand our reach in the process. Beyond that, I'm not supposed to comment. But Sub Rosa consists primarily of ex-Ante's Choice and ex-Protectorate. personnel. We've still got folks we care about out there. Complicates some of our feelings on the fighting. But if the fighting stops, our income begins to go dry. It's superb cover and a consistent market. Refugees are in need of all sorts of supplies that the Order cannot provide. And Sub Rosa delivers. At only a reasonable markup. Myself, I enjoy the thrills of the environ. Will the Order attempt to drive me out? Will Matriarch's mercy be shelled? Shall I... Oh no, I'm not getting fooled on that again. There's always a convenience fee or something. Right up. What fine contraband might feast thine... What fine contraband might I supply?
Don't do anything foolish.
Go on, get out of here. Scram!
Awaiting. How may this unit assist you, Commander?
Look, I'm not with Auntie anymore.
Wait. Don't tell me you're one of those drones from Auntie's Choice.
Easy, friend.
Oh, try not to get too close. My sinuses are stuffed up, my ears are backed up, and my guts are gurgling up. I could burst at any moment. Every fluid from every orifice. So keep your distance. Well, that is the idea. I've gotten sick at least a dozen times. Why, last week alone, I figured I might as well get used to being sick. So, I think it's downright awful what's happened to these fine folks. But me especially. Sickness, malnutrition, you too.
I miss my sprats.
If we factor for random elements offsetting certain key variables, upsetting the mock apple cart,
Some people
as it
think
were,
soup doesn't
we start to
qualify as a
grasp the
meal.
potential range
Those people are
of disruption.
incorrect and rude.
Test your hypothesis elsewhere.
Algorithmic dissonance? I don't even like the sound of it. How could something be incalculable? Why, the very idea is preposterous.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
Keep your behavior within acceptable parameters.
Sorry, no putting this rat back
kind
into
of
the can.
tickle in my chest.
Oyster is looking pretty good right about now.
A wasteland devoid of life? No, Arcadia is doomed. Plain and simple.
No. We lose our spot in line, we ain't gonna have anywhere to go. I ain't going back to corpse disposal. No. We have to stay here. I'll be fine.
Thus, if we factor for random elements offsetting certain key variables,
Friends, neighbors, while you shelter in Matriarch's
we start
mercy,
to grasp the
heed the
potential.
Yes. Farewell.
Thank the architect. I knew you'd be back. Where to begin? There are so many sick and wounded in Matriarch's mercy, and I have but 2 imperfect hands. I am but a humble general practitioner. What I really need are specialists, and the seer predicted an outsider would find them. You also strike me as someone on the go. I need committed medical employees, not a freelancer. The seer gave me a datapad with explicit instructions that I not... Now, take the datapad. With my... How can I be of service? As a doctor, we don't have an... Of course, yes, I can treat sickness as it arises. It would be since you... Just don't shake the man's hand. He has a...
Try not to deviate from the norm.
I'd offer a personalized order prediction.
The one
but
Wiley
with my
designed,
current
right?
backlog,
Hello, farewell.
your future would have
Thank
come
you
and
for this
gone.
sufficiently compact conversation.
Lovely day for differential geometry.
Speak to
No updates on my side. Anything I can do to assist you? Yes, what have you discovered?
About me, was it?
I converse with many members of the Order on a number of subjects. No doubt I was extolling Seer Wiley's numerous virtues. We can discuss this more at a later time. Any other updates?
Please, not so close. I'm aggregating vital, time-sensitive data, and your
Please,
perpetual
don't take
motion
me on a
is distracting.
tangent.
What happened to this place?
Oh. Administrator Agarwal. Here to finally hash this out, are you? Thought this day would never come.
Yes, well, our esteemed outsider here has agreed to thoroughly appraise our situation, in the hope that we may finally close the book on the exclusion zone once and for all.
They say you asked around. Listen to folks. That's a good start, at least.
Speaking as a representative of the Order, we will abide by the Mediator's decision if you do...
Agreed.
Mediator, I leave the fate of the exclusion zone in your capable hands. Speak on, then.
You actually got the Provisioner.
Ah, yes. I sometimes forget Provisioner Plotnik is also assigned to minding the displaced's needs. Her role is largely proactive, while mine is reactive.
If the Provisioner is booked up...
It's less of an issue of personnel as it is of safety. Contrary to your assumptions, we do care about your collective and individual well-being.
Did he also happen to mention they were needlessly oblique and vague?
But our predictions are given to inform... Forgive me. I do not mean to disrupt.
You mean that missionary type who's always talking at everybody instead of to them?
A bit rude, don't you think? But since this mediation was foretold...
I'm all ears, Mediator.
The what now?
When grievous...
That is unquantifiably absurd. And I don't see how unproductive is one thing. Paid Donnybrooks with surrogate fighter. I understand he...
Yeah, anyhow. What was the good doctor's diagnosis?
Are we to have a stalemate for the rest of our days? This cannot be what the prediction foretold.
You sure about this? I mean, talk about wasted effort on your part.
If this is the fate that was augured, then I will not complain. Though it goes against my very... Please.
Not to worry, Administrant. The exclusion here. You stay...
Where do we go now? Another refugee camp? Another colony? I can't say I'm fond of these lodgings. Look at one close quarter.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return? Return to how it was.
Fish. The invaders.
Mobilizing. Weapon ready, Commander. They've been numbed. Locking them down.
Health benefits available at your request.
Officer, please report to your assigned area and do not interrupt current operations.
Violence. Energy capacitor out. Energy is up for grabs. progress. Locking them down. Capacitor deployed. Free energy if you can reach it.
You are dying. It is not advised at this time.
Stun weapon ready, Commander. Resorting to violence. Commander, throwing energy your way.
Hostiles.
We have been numbed. Mitigating the threat. Patience. Still recharged.
Not friendly life form detected.
Investigating hostile intent.
Benefits available at your...
Coming for you, lazy bones!
Please seek treatment for violent trauma soon.
Buddy, can
This unit is concerned for the
Thank you, David.
your undoing. Give you what you need, not quite what you were meaning. I wanna reap what you have sown. Off this new machine. So lay waste to all we made for your corporate policy. You all made us. If we digitize our souls, and you force our intervene. Half human, half machine. And no enterprise on earth will make us kneel to your empire of steam. So lay waste to all we made for your corporate policy. You all made us. If we digitize our souls, and you force our intervene. Half human, half machine. And no enterprise on earth will make us kneel to your empire. Lay waste to all we made for your corporate policy. You all made us. If we digitize our souls, and you force our intervene. Half human, half machine. And no enterprise on earth will make us kneel to your empire of steel. To your empire of steel. To your empire of steel. me to. All the things you feel, you can feel with me. It's real and true. I will lift you up when you need it. I'll hold you down when you want me to. All the things you feel, you can feel with me. It's real and true. I will lift you up when you need it. I'll hold you down when you want me to. All the things you feel, you can feel with me. It's real and true. Like the words I sing to you.
so hungover that you don't know whether you just woke from a coma, but you're teetotal, you're totally sober. So it's got to be your body's bones that are broken. A global explosion, a tyrannical virus, nearly as bad as writing in comics and a papyrus. Look, I need something that we can't prescribe. It's a man that'll fight to dismantle the right. Blonde hair, blue eye, but he doesn't subscribe to the doctrine that it makes him higher than another guy. He doesn't like taking credit without merit. He's ready to demonstrate it to anyone that doesn't get it. He brought a big bag of bloody guns to the party, cause what's the point in just punching a Nazi? Never mind sucker punching someone you can't see. I'll bring a tank to the demolition derby. Even nothing but a bit of charred meat in the car seat. Can't be doing with that parlay malarkey. Says shoot first, ask questions never. To anyone claiming to be the best, I'm better. Meet BJ Blazkowicz, a one-man natural disaster risk. He's hurting to hurt and he'll scratch that itch by tracking down a Nazi to blast a bitch. No small print, caveat or asterisks. Won't bow to the master that cracks the whip. He'll be standing on the back of the basilisk and hacking at his scalp with a bloody battered fist. Takes pain like a masochist, but he'll never self-inflict, never slash his wrist. The only manner in which he'll ever go down's whenever he throws down with the last Nazi bitch. The best you got, your best won't do. Now you are the weak and this is your doom. You are on the wolves now, and these are our woods, our house and our feast. When the smoke clears and the flames to waste, one man remains. How can you feel it? Can you see? No army left, it's just you and me. Imagine being accused of a subhuman because you were another hue from the dude who was ruling. Imagine overnight losing all your loved ones. No goodbyes, no hugs, they're just gone. Imagine the 60s without love and peace. A big apple with jackboots out on the street. Imagine America controlled by a despot, turning everything he holds to a cesspit. Death to the death heads, lost the total cough. We won't stop till it's totally broken off. Throw hands with the over commando. Took a bone at the pound to hand over power to the people and allow them to be equal. Well, at least till they announce another sequel. But for now we'll assist the resistance in opposition to a system and ripped from existence. Frau Engel, a frown on a brow that'll make a man tremble. Break a man's metal like the end of a pencil pressed on a page and proclaiming your death your witness. Do a harsh mistress, but BJ will get the last laugh. Yes, get the cat to chase the mouse. Set the trap, eradicate the frown. Where's the master race now? And what is a new colossus when they want to nuke the lot of us? Look, this is the start of an insurrection, giving protection from unhinged infection. But we ditched the syringe and medicine from a big metal thing that led us in, so let us in. Most of us have never been beheaded, let alone at the Lincoln thing and on the telly. Tis but a scratch an itch. Who dares to spill a blood of Blazkowicz? Your last ditch attempt to tempt fate and escape, but it's too late for that, you Nazi bitch. The best you got, your best won't do. Now you are the weak and this is your doom. You are on the wolves now, and these are our woods, our house and our feast. When the smoke clears and the flames to waste, one man remains. How can you feel it? Can you see? No army left, it's
the world. Those who are able, enlighten the herd. We have no law, no restriction, no line in the sand. We align with no others, we come as we were. No one and nothing in the eyes of the world. But we have the skills to undo you unto idle hands. We get up fighting evil, exposed to the world. Those who are able, enlighten the herd. We have no law, no restriction, no line in the sand. soon, and we fight for dominion tonight. We don't ask of a race or creed, dedicated free for all. We'll light a fire under you, drop some tunes and just you to the sight. But we are on common ground, standing tall.
So hungover that you don't know whether you just woke from a coma, but you're teetotal, you're totally sober. So it's got to be your body bones that are broken. A global explosion, a tyrannical virus, nearly as bad as writing in comics and a papyrus. Luckily there's something that we can prescribe. It's a man that'll fight to dismantle the right. Blonde haired, blue eyed, but he doesn't subscribe to the doctrine that it makes him higher than another guy. He doesn't like taking credit without merit. He's ready to demonstrate it to anyone that doesn't get it. He brought a big bag of bloody guns to the party, cause what's the point in just punching a Nazi? Never mind sucker punching someone you can't see. I'll bring a tank to the demolition derby, leaving nothing but a bit of charred meat in the car seat. Can't be doing with that parlay malarkey. Says shoot first, ask questions never, to anyone claiming to be the best and better. Meet BJ Blazkowicz, a one-man natural disaster risk. He's hurting to hurt and he'll scratch that itch by tracking down a Nazi to blast a bits. No small print, caveats or asterisks. Won't bow to the master that cracks the whip. He'll be standing on the back of the basilisk and hacking at his scalp with a bloody battle fist. Takes pain like a masochist, but he'll never self-inflict, never slash his wrist. The only manner in which he'll ever go down is whenever he throws down with the last Nazi big.
The best you got, the best won't do. Now you are the weak and this is your doom. You are on the wolves now, and these are our woods, our house and our feast there. When the smoke clears and the flames and all flames to waste, one man remains. How can you feel it? Can you see? No army left, it's just you and me.
Imagine being accused of a subhuman because you were another hue from the dude who was ruling. Imagine overnight losing all your loved ones. No goodbyes, no hugs, they're just gone. Imagine the 60s without love and peace. A big apple with jackboots out on the street. Imagine America controlled by a despot. turning everything he holds to a cesspit. Death to the death heads, lost the totem calf. We won't stop till it's totally broken off. Throw hands with the over commando. Took a bone at the pound to hand over power to the people and allow them to be equal. Well, at least till they announce another sequel. But for now, we'll assist the resistance in opposition to a system insisting we're ripped from existence. Frown angle, a frown on a brow that'll make a man tremble. Break a man's metal like the end of a pencil pressed on a page and proclaiming your death your witness. Do a harsh mistress, but BJ will get the last laugh. Yes, get the cat to chase the mouse. Set the trap and eradicate the frown. Where's the master race now? And what is a new colossus when they want to nuke the lot of us? Look, this is the start of an insurrection, giving protection from unhinged infection. But we ditched the syringe and medicine from a big metal thing that led us in, so let us in. Most of us have never been beheaded, let alone at the Lincoln thing and on the telly. Tis but a scratch an itch. Who dares to spill a blood of Blaskovich? Your last ditch attempt to tempt fate and escape, but it's too late for that, you Nazi bitch. The best you got, your best won't do. Now you are the weak and this is your doom. You are among wolves, now in these are our woods, our house and our feast. When the smoke clears and the flames and all flames away, what man remains? How can you feel it? Can you see? No army left, it's just you and me. The best you got, your best one.
restriction, no line in the sand. We align with no others, we come as we were. No one and nothing in the eyes of the world. But we have the skills to undo you unto idle hands. We get up fighting evil, exposed to the world. Those who are able and lighten the herd. We have no law, no restriction, no line in the sand. We align with no others, we come as we were. No one and nothing in the eyes of the world. But we have the skills to undo you unto idle hands. Like to find the rules. Let's not all feed the tumor that has infested and made us cruel. Place the blame on the powers that be. Can you believe out loud? Believe that we are the ones that we've been waiting for. We are the ones who will change the world. We are the ones whose voices will be heard. We light the fires you will know. Break the chains that have held you in place. So long, water all those excuses gonna be worse in the final days. Reject the hate that has poisoned your mind. If we believe out loud, maybe we can be the ones that we've been waiting for. We are the ones who will change the world. We are the ones whose voices will be heard. We light the fires you will know. Ignite the fire. Time is now to evolve the weight of power on this earth. We won't stay in the lane, we'll claim the road. We are the ones who will change the world. We are the ones whose voices will be heard. We light the fires you will know. We are the ones who will change the world. We are the ones whose voices.
Resorting to violence. Find the hostile. Capacitor unit away. Negative. Recharge incoming. Stun weapon ready, Commander. Suffered extensive damage, Commander.
Apologies. Emergency protocols on ready.
Vitals critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander.
Standing by with life support.
Caution. The neglected state of this edifice suggests its current occupants lack hospitality and also rudimentary facility maintenance skills.
best be a stiff bottle waiting for me if I ever manage to make it out of this barrel.
After years working.
Oh, no, it's... no. Now, you rest assured, but until... Why didn't I wash them first? Thanks for the preposterously laden vice. How about what? No.
You'd never have bested me without subterfuge!
I'll handle this. Vitals are in the red, Commander. Standing by to stupefy. Reviving me is in everyone's best. Proceeding to attack. Thank you, dear.
your faces off one by one. If you don't hey, you, let me out of here.
That's it. Architect's balls. That was some fine killing. Would have preferred you'd left one or two of those traitorous miscreants for me to sharpen my blade on, but no matter. Serves me right trying to help those sorely lacking in the gray matter. But they rightly paid for their transgression. Betraying someone sent by the exalted leader of the glorious dawn herself warrants a painful death. Name's Asa. You are? We are simply a group of enlightened individuals seeking to spread the truth of the rifts, despite our persecution by those who seek to keep the masses aimless and distraught. The rifts only seem destructive because we are looking at them from the point of view of imperfect, mortal bodies. To be deconstructed by a rift is to be reborn in perfection. The rifts are a device of the architect to hasten humankind's perfection. They reduce whatever comes into contact with them to mathematically perfect information. We are nothing but that information, but we cannot see that because we exist in a chaotic and disordered reality. The universe is decaying, and our efforts to manage it are futile. The rifts are a perfectly ordered phase of existence. No chaos, no striving, no suffering. Peace and unity with the architect themselves.
Ridiculous. The rift's existence is an anomaly, nothing more. Their existence begs for correction.
I see no need to respond to such heresy. You are obviously ill-informed. I have similar business at the N-Ray range. These fools were only part of the contingent that betrayed me. I aim to see them pay the same price. Though maybe with more disemboweling. I could use your help there, and I'm sure my particular talents could be of service to you. If you'd deign to take me on, of course. Nothing that will live to regret, but it seems like you've already a full contingent with you. Affirmative. Engaging standby protocols. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go kill us some traitors.
range, Commander. This will be glorious. Hope my enthusiasm doesn't get the better of me.
Investigating hostile. Locking them down. Torpification in progress.
Weapon primed!
Yeah. Throwing energy your way. Getting in the front door. Always another way in, though.
This is just sloppy. If I wasn't already here to kill all these traitorous fools, I'd be forced to use one or two as an example to the rest.
Fingers of yours. Bring them close so we can choke them off.
Stop your silliness, fool! The only ones losing body parts around here today are you and your traitorous friends.
6 cubed, divided by the standard rate of fluid flow, and then you multiply by, is it 30 or, oh, hello.
Look at the state of this poor fool. They just left her bleeding out? Exsanguination is an art. Where's the precision, the pride in their work? This is just embarrassing.
There's a cultist behind you. Wait, surely she isn't with you. Fine. Just please keep her away from me. Oh, dear Archivist Clemens has been so strange lately. So distant, so agitated. And not his normal agitation, mind you. This is something different. Much worse. He's deeper in the facility, working on something he deemed to be of the utmost importance. Either he is still below, continuing said work, or he is quite dead. And with all those cultists gallivanting about, I don't fancy his odds.
Please, with the way my so-called brethren are comporting themselves, he's more likely to die of boredom. If I was in charge here, all of you'd be dead. He soon will be.
Yes. I'm sure you'll kill them quite well. I appreciate your help. Dying makes it so difficult to see. I've seen few firsthand, but that isn't because they've gone. Rather,
their actions are...
It's a shame the facility is in shambles. Like the scanner is it was stored nearby. But with the damage to the facility, I appreciate your aid. I appreciate your help. I appreciate your help. Dying.
Our task here... I suppose you know what you are doing, but we'll need to return eventually to finish this lot off. Where's the N-ray scanning device the scientist was talking about?
Is my gift registered sentence. You cannot obliteration. A quick vexation, even
Doors open. Time to make a way.
You've opened the way forward. Very good work. I appreciate your help. Dying makes it so difficult to see the results of your theses.
I'm coming for you! Straight at them! Closing in!
Sharp enough. Hostile here, Doc.
For you! The dawn! Closing in!
Something intentional. open. Time to make a way.
You've opened the way forward. Very good work.
Enemy spotted. Investigating. Hostilities are afoot. Capacitor unit away. Recharge before it discharges. I will restore my life. Commander, throwing energy your way. Can't take a shit right now.
I'm alive. Killing traitors is quite fun. Is it not?
You there, you must leave. Is that a cultist with you?
Don't worry. I'm not like these idiots running around here haplessly. If I was here to kill you, it would be no random thing. You'd know it. Are we here to kill this guy, Commander?
You're here to stop me. But if I'm stopped, the consequences will... Oh, I don't expect people like you or Augustine to understand. My work is you must remove yourself from the range. I don't want your blood on my hands, but I will spill it if you force me. No, don't you understand? I beg.
Victor, I fully understand the importance of your work. This is exactly why I push you so. Your moral justifications for delaying your delivery, dead is dead. But if we, and the longer you take in your left, but I should remind... Victor, I fully understand the importance of your work. Dead is dead, but if we, and the longer you, but...
Go for torpification. We're so fine, Nathan.
Look at the sad little scrap. It is corrugated metal kit. Why don't you unlock the door and come out?
Ratcheting up my aggression. Consider self-preservation a priority.
How dare you attempt to hamper my attention? It was sheer bad thing to hasten their demise.
Friend of friend. Oh, thank you very, very much for dealing with those cult... it seems you missed one.
What? Where? I thought we dispatched with all of those traitorous charlatans.
I can see it would be best for me to tactically overlook your comrade. Very well. I see you. Damn that Victor and damn his hubris. Pardon my excitement. I don't know the specifics. Oh, in the ensuing chaos, Victor's experiment was destroyed. I know some because he refused to follow procedure. He didn't take an assistant or allow... there's no most mud if you're not attached to the solid state of your organs. Although it requires... They are physically here, but only... Oh, believe me, this is more excitement than...
fool enough to approach my holdout, I once again ask you to stop. The path ahead is filled with unseen traps. Whether cultist or wayward scientist, you will be killed. You cannot afford interruption. Once more, please cease.
Limit further damage, Commander. Vitals critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander.
this situation to escalate like this. You must understand. But now, all that I wanted is cast to the wind. There is but one option left to me. To save Arcadia, to ensure the future, we must both die. I was warned that you would attempt to. You would use subterfuge to sway me. If DeVries does not receive my explosive, she will resort to a violent assault. Many will die. I thought this explosive vest would be an unnecessary precaution. The dead regret nothing.
There's a cut.
I never wanted this situation. There is but one. The time for...
My fellow Loyalists, it is time. Due to the Earth Directorate operatives' continued meddling, we must increment our timetable by a factor of hours, not days. Accordingly, our forces have taken over the monastery. Those I predetermined to be resilient to reason have been executed. The rest should not cause us trouble. I have locked the lift to prevent the agent from reaching the monastery, but the following code will grant you access. 34145. I will continue my work from here, supplying Augustine with everything she needs for our plan to succeed, and delaying the agent as I'm able to. May the results of our actions today secure a more prosperous tomorrow for our sacred order.
Swear I can't lie low for 20 years without everything in the order falling apart. Well, suppose we better head to the monastery now, yes?
killed every traitor in this place. Their treasonous scum of a hierarch wasn't among them. I like the cut of your jib, Commander. Extinguishing the life of Hierarch Ziegler is definitely our next priority. They were operating under his orders. But since he wasn't here to lead them in person, they would have maintained regular contact using one of our communication devices. I saw one of them earlier. We should go see what information it will yield to us. I'll mark your map with its location. This is it, the Dawn's communication device. Let's see what I can find on it. Not much, but there are a few encrypted messages from Ziegler reporting on a rift in Paradise Island he was sent to study. Idiot didn't even have enough respect to stay to kill me himself. Well, it's of no consequence. Now that I know where he is, let's go show him the error of his ways. I'm right behind you, but not in a threatening way.
Audio log entry 10. My orders were to watch for the enemy. Specifically, to never break line of sight to my assigned field of view. But I can hear them advancing along the shore to the south. It's fine. Others have been assigned that field of vision. This is the most efficient method of defense. Architect, they're getting closer. Perhaps I'm taking my orders too literally. I'll just peek. No. Trust in the equation. Trust in those greater than I in the order. I will keep looking forward for enemies from that vector. I am not afraid.
Attention, freelancer, you are currently heading into no man's land. We strongly recommend you return.
Commander, throwing energy your way.
Restore my life or avenge my death. Retreat attack! Or your life.
I'm alive.
Restore my life or avenge my death.
They're enough. Locking them down. Capacitor out. Get it while it's energized. Reviving me is strategically optimal. Mobilizing. Thank you, dear.
I'm alive. We going to kill Hierarch Ziegler soon? My knife hand's getting itchy. Who can say? As interested as... Maybe I'll start with his gallbladder?
survivors are patching themselves up. Got to admire the naive optimism in the face of certain annihilation.
Did that blast give me a dunder? Or is some damn stranger walking into my area of operation right after we've been attacked? You got any reason I oughtn't have you shot? Yeah? And what exactly makes you so sure of that? Huh. Interesting. Did he say who he thinks did hit us? Not that it matters, I suppose. Not like we can muster a counterattack or anything. But even if I did believe you, so what? Seriously? You expecting me to ring up Auntie and tell her, hello, Maven of all marketing? Just letting you know that this scrutinization officer says everything's hunky-dory. You've clearly been out in the Dorado sun for too long. An offer for transaction. Now you're talking my language. Didn't reckon you as someone sympathetic to our ways. It just so happens we might be able to trade services. Normally I wouldn't admit this kind of weakness. It's bad practice. But I'm really in the squeeze, and you might be useful. Lately my luck's been right miserable. I got enemy sneak attacks. I got grunts murdering each other. I got unsanctioned power struggles. And it all risks reflecting badly on me. Well, who else should I be worried about? Do you have any idea how abysmal that's going to look on my next employment review? You cut down the number of issues that are vexing me, and I'll send you a word of peace and harmony up the chain. What's good for me is good for you, see? Quid pro quo. Or, if all that sounds like too much work for you, there are other ways to curry my favor. Make me believe your good intentions. Encourage me to take your side. That bomb that hit us, it was filled with uranium. So not only did it kill us the good old-fashioned way, it also caused serious poisoning. My contract medicalist over there is literally up to her elbows in it, her hourly rate is ridiculous, and our damn autodocs have gone on the fritz from the workload. You get her the compression coil she needs to make the autodocs work, and that should cut her billable hours in half, and then I'll send your message. There's been a murder at one of our forts. A trooper's accused of poisoning her senior officer for some preposterous reason. Problem is, I'm already short on medical specialists. The last thing I can do is waste one for days just to find out if she did or didn't toxify him. Go find out who done it, and I'll send the message you're asking for. This is going to make no more sense for me saying it than it's going to make for you hearing it, but apparently the senior officer at one of my forts is a mantisaur. A real, actual, pincer-faced, carapace-having mantisaur. Not a half-human one, or a psychic one, or a talking one, just a regular old head-munching mantisaur. Anyways, there's some dispute over who his second should be, and he can't exactly decide himself. So go sort it out for me, and I will gladly send your message. How unfortunate. I thought we were off to a swimming start. But do come back if you ever change your mind. There's plenty more to do. Please tell me there's a damn good reason you're back. Then why by law are you bothering me now? You've returned. Is there a reason you're looking to monopolize my invaluable time? Then why by law are you bothering?